If your home functions as a computer and knows when you're home and when you're not, what happens if a burglar were to hack into that information? One place to explore the answers to these and other technological questions is here at Missouri S&T Solar Village, which is a unique research facility and living area in the heart of our campus. The village and its residents are the perfect vehicle for researchers and students involved in many disciplines that are in the Smart Living Signature area to study the answer to these and other technological questions. Some of my research helps to examine what type of information people choose to share and not share through their social media sites. So we may have some issues understanding whether or not the government is monitoring when we're home and when we're not, or how we're using electricity and every little appliance. If technology can help people to manage those shared resources, then it can provide a solution for any number of the world's problems.
We always talk about the technology aspect as well as the building aspects of smart living, but what about the human side? In the field of human factors, environmental design is one of the fields of study, and in that area you can be looking at how does a particular layout impact individuals, how do they navigate through a particular environment. We also can look at things such as just the color of the environment. Should we have windows? To what extent should there be windows? Should people be allowed to open windows? Individuals from the languages often study cultural competencies. You might be looking at how are these environments accepted by people from different cultures. Could we move the solar village to another country and would it be accepted?
We are interested in looking at the integration of business, economics, and technology into smart living. My main research interest is in human-computer interaction. How can we make the environment more acceptable to not just individuals, but also facilitating group work, as well as ensuring efficient use of resources in organizations? We also want to look at the aesthetic aspects. Is it fun to interact with robots, or is it unnatural?
What Missouri S&T is working on is a very advanced version of the electric smart grid in which people own energy resources. They generate energy, they store energy. They negotiate with each other to use energy in almost a cooperative or what's called a commons fashion. We're looking a lot towards electric vehicles. Can we use the home environment to actually power the electric vehicles? If I'm discharging some of my house energy storage to power a car, that impacts your neighbors.
I'm a historian of technology, primarily modern industrial technology, and the fundamental question that I try to answer is how do we respond to technological change? And by looking at how we responded in the past to technological change, that can help us illuminate how we will respond in the future, how railroads changed from steam locomotives to diesel locomotives. That may help us as we try to transition away from gasoline internal combustion automobiles to some other form of automobile. We can learn a lot about how people would react to a new smartphone, for instance, by how did they react to the telephone. As any technology that we develop, people are going to use it differently than how we think people are going to use it. But as long as we've got that in our head when we're developing it, I think we're already a step ahead.